Good morning. Happy Monday, guys. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Today we're going to be finding the missing side of a right triangle using trig. Our SOHCAHTOA sine is opposite over hypotenuse, cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, and the tangent is opposite over adjacent. First thing I want you to make sure is that you are in degree mode. So hit mode, make sure that you are in degree. If you are not, go down and highlight it and hit enter. Okay. Let's start with number 9. The first thing, remember, we always want to do is label our hypotenuse, our opposite, and our adjacent before we start. So the longest side, opposite the right angle, is always going to be your hypotenuse. I like, from the angle that they give us, in this case it's 37 degrees, I like to draw an arrow across the opposite side. That is going to be our opposite. And the last side, whatever we're given the angle, where the angle is, wherever the hypotenuse meets, and the other side is always going to be your adjacent side, okay? In this case, where the x is the hypotenuse. We're looking for our hypotenuse, and the side that they give us is the adjacent. So we're given the adjacent, we're looking for the hypotenuse, so that's a and h. So if we look at our functions, what deals with a and h is our cosine function, okay? So you know that your cosine of your angle, in this case it's 37 degrees, equals our adjacent. It's adjacent over hypotenuse. Our adjacent is 11 over hypotenuse, which is x. Remember I said last week, if our x is in the bottom, okay, if our x is in the bottom, I'm going to take this number right here at 11 and divide it by the cosine of 37, all right? It would just be like if we were cross multiplying, it would be cosine 37x equals 11, and I would have to divide both sides by cosine 37. So a little shortcut, if the x is in the bottom, you're going to divide, and if the x is in the top, you're going to multiply. So we're going to divide in this case. So we're going to take 11 divided by the cosine of 37. Hit equals, and we're going to get an answer rounded to the nearest 10th degree. This is 13.77. So rounding this 7, we're looking at the number after that, which is 5 or greater. So this is going to be 13.8 as our answer. Okay. Number 10. Again, we want to label this. Always start with our hypotenuse first, which is opposite the right angle. Draw your arrow so you know that it is the opposite, and then wherever the hypotenuse and the side meet, where the angle that we're looking for are given, that's always going to be your adjacent. Circle what you're looking for and circle what you're given. In this case, we're looking for our opposite. We're given our adjacent. Go back to your functions. Opposite and an adjacent is our tan function. So we're going to have the tan of our angle, which is 32 degrees, equals our opposite, which is x, over our adjacent, which is 13. Now, where is x now? X is in the top, okay? We're not going to divide, because if I cross multiply, x times 1 would just give me x equals tan of 32 times 13. So if x is in the top, you are just going to multiply. So we're going to have tan 32, close your parentheses, times 13, and we get 8.12. We're looking to round the 1 because it's in the 10th place. Look at the number after. If it's 4 or less, we're going to keep that number the same. So we're going to get x equals 8.1 as your answer. Okay, guys, you guys have to do numbers 11 through 16. Get that done. Make sure you submit it. We have work on Thursday, and hopefully we have a couple more weeks of this and we can get back to a little bit of normalcy. I'm crossing my fingers that we get back into school, but we'll know that better in a couple weeks. All right, guys, have a great day.